Hey everybody, it's Angel Valenciano here. I'm gonna get to Bruce Lee in a second, but right now, we got Boba Fett, and we got Lord Vader, Anakin. Such a Jedi. So I've been studying. Look at my cares. One quick one. We'll get to that in a second, but best present ever. My mom and dad got me the owl clock. It broke many years ago. I showed it to them. Said, "Can you fix this?" Anyways, how was that? I figured out that I'm a forest owl. We're gonna go with it. Owl, wise, up at night. I loved owls when I was a little kid. Anyways, been studying symbols and the Shri Shri Yantra. Shri Yantra is like one of the most powerful symbols in well, it is the symbol of the universe, other than like Om, which is the sound, the word, like the first word. Om is force, energy. We'll go with words. Six most powerful words. Om, force, energy. Gom, spelled gum. Gom, removal of obstacles. Shreem, sound of abundance. Like the sound of abundance. That's cool. Maha, Maha, increase of energy. Lakshmi Ye, purpose. Namaha, completion. So words. It's going to study words, sound, and symbols. Powerful stuff. The universe is vibration. If you vibrate at the proper frequencies, you can generate anything you want. it's the force. Alright, so words again. Om, force, energy. Star Wars was onto something. Use the Om. Gom, removal of obstacles. So first you create force, or like you call upon the natural abundance of force energy. Gom, you remove the obstacles. To me, it's like within you and just like removing blockages as best as you can. Shreem, then you call on the sound of abundance. Maha, increase of energy. So you're increasing your energy. Once you've got the force, you're clearing obstacles. You're calling the abundance sound, and you're increasing your energy throughout. Lakshmi Ye. What was that? Lakshmi Ye, purpose. So always do things with purpose. Everything is kung fu, remember? Every single thing. Walking, sleeping, eating, pissing, drinking, working, anything. Folding your laundry, folding paper, getting the mail. Everything's kung fu. Go with purpose. Yamaha, completion. So that's words. We'll get into symbols. I didn't write down symbols so much so yet. Like, if you go on the blog, I'll post this on the blog. Why not? It's beautiful content. It's awesome. If you scroll down to the bottom of my blog, there's symbols there. There's one, mabuhay, like the Filipino sun and stars to represent family and where I come from. Then you have, I'm just going off my brain here. You had the Om symbol, so we're just calling on the energy, Om. Then there's like a ninja symbol, like the red flower thing down there. It actually is a symbol for like a ninja. I forget his name. I'll get it to you guys. It's like this ninja, and he went. His family got killed, and then he had to go in. You had to go in, like all those stories. You have to like avenge your family, but then he avenges it against his brother. He goes and kicks his brother's butt. I wrote it down somewhere. It might not be on this pad. Oh no, here it is. It might be here. Anyways, the flower one down there is it's a ninja. So that's the ninjutsu of Sasuke Ishiha. Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke Uchiha. Ninja. He's a wicked ninja. Study him. The other symbol down there is another Mabuhay on the other side, just to balance it, because it's symbols must be like that. And off the top of my head, what's the other symbol that I put down there? I gotta do it off the top of my head. I'm gonna waste time and do it off the top of my head. The last symbol I put there is, oh, it's just the natural AV, the Kung Fu AV that I have down there. Which brings me to today's symbol. Well, one, I've been working on what TAO Life Tribe should look like as a symbol, because with penmanship and things like that, and you're working with like language, and I just wanted an even playing field. Nothing from like Sanskrit, English, German, Spanish, like I mix it all. But what I came up with is a different kind of font that looks like this. So that's taolifetribe.com in, I guess, a font that I'm creating as I write now. Well, not now. I write regularly too, like as you can see. Pi and Fibonacci sequences and binaural beats are cool. That's for sound. And then we study sacred geometry and breathing. And by doing these things, you can rearrange your DNA at the subatomic scientific level. And you can rearrange it. I don't really like using the word prosperity or abundance because they get overused too much in the self-help industry, but for all purposes, it means just expansion. So you can rearrange your DNA and subatomic levels, at the subatomic level, scientific level, into prosperity using sound, motion, like video, and viewing live motion, and symbols. So that's what we're going to study these days. It's good. But this is my favorite, what I came up with. And I started doing it this way, but then when I looked at it, you'll get what I mean. You have to turn it the other way. But this is going to be the symbol now, I believe, for not necessarily TAO Life Tribe, but Angel Valenciano, which sure is my name, but to me it represents all. It started off as representing my family, my like my immediate family, because all of our initials are AV, and coincidentally it's all offshoots of Angel or Angela or Gilberto or and my brother Arv. But anyways, we're AVs. So I started doing it because I was trying to grasp or pull out essentially what this is the very center of the Sri Yantra, is what I was looking at. I was looking at the very center and seeing what I could obtain, pull out, grasp from the center, because the center is I just watched the video, but obviously the center is the most powerful piece of the Sri Yantra, which on my blog, if you go up on the right hand side at the top underneath the description of my like bio and stuff, that's the Sri Yantra. I put it there because each and every day or throughout the day, if I get out of whack, and you too guys, you can just go and look at it, just look at it for like 3 minutes and it'll realign you. Ninja, well, Hindu or anything, what cosmic, it's what the universe told us to do. But anyways, this symbol, it's the middle of the Sri Yantra, and I was just pulling out and trying to find the AV in it. So it got a little lopsided, so I have to actually turn it this way. And now you see the AV. So really, if you think about it, it's almost 3D also. And I'm gonna be diligent and say that for all intents and purposes, this symbol must be drawn and or used in these colors and in this way. If you look very carefully, it's designed in a certain way that I put the red A, like it's 3D now. Look, the red A is at the very bottom, and then it's as if you drop the black V on top of the red A, and then you take that silver A and throw it on top and tuck it underneath, like kind of like a paper clip or whatever. I designed it that way as it was coming to being, because I've been creating a lot of things, and starting way long ago, back in high school, I created something along this line, which is the Soundgarden's Spoon Man fork. But back then, even to me, it symbolized, the yogis, how they can bend spoons with their mind. Well, I actually had to physically bend this with my hands, and it's like a physical reminder just to say that, sure, we can do things with our hands, but if you think of what this means, and this is the fork, but if you use the fork in a certain way, it's intertwined. I had to use the hands to do it though, and really you should be able to do things with your mind. So that's what this is reminding me of. Got the owl, of course. When I was a little 3-year-old kid, I collected owls and I loved owls, so that's the owl. And this is the best thing because this alone is the very first mechanics, if you think of it, in a sense, other than like the abacus or the time dial. What's it called? Like a time dial, or like a Stonehenge type time dial-ish sun and the shadows going onto like stones and telling time. Getting into the mechanics of things, like really cool stuff, which I'm gonna learn how to make watches, because I think it's just the human mind. The first thing, like if you think like a first mechanical thing other than leverage, like a stick and a leveraging, gear wise, once we invented gears, this is kind of cool if you think about clocks and watches, because they're just little gears, but they're designed so specific that we can tell cosmic time. Like, I know time is timeless, philosophically thinking, but clock time, physical time, if you count like seconds, if you count, that's time, seconds, and we can clock it with that. So to me, this little wise owl, meaning on the path to wisdom always, and using time, is the very first indication of mathematics and or like actually clocking, recording time. So that's cool. This is citrine, I think, crystal, strength. This one is the lights went out, yay! It's a dragon, obviously Bruce Lee, little dragon. That spirit. I put the owl clock on the. It's actually on the back of this one. So again, more ohms and more eyes, and the yin yang. I have to look up what this all means. I'm sure it's kind of, there's four. I like how there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, kind of 8. It's there's numbers and there's power in that. There's even like a symbol on the top too. But what's really cool is I take these eyes, I switch it back, put the owl on the front, and I put the eyes. So I always got eyes at the back of my head, so I know where I'm heading, backwards, forwards. That's today's symbol-ness, I guess. I'm just doing that because, god dang it. Smokes. Oh yeah, so then I made, everybody's can get these. This could be a version of our online credit card thingy that we're making off of, it's all about reusing, switching, and then putting stuff out, because Cafe Press and all that stuff, I'm prototyping a whole whack of stuff. Look at this, is Ubiquitous Love. That's for you, baby. See, old school, Ubiquitous Love. You know what I'm doing? I'm taking all our old notebooks, and there's information that we studied and written down many, many years, 7 to 10 years of information is going to be put out. That's what I'm doing. So here's a cool thing. TAO Life Tribe, kind of a fish. If you look at TAO Life now, you turn it upside down, it says One Love. I'm doing things that are the E looks like a 3, or the B can be an E or a 3. See that? It says love. But really, you turn it the other way. It's TAO Life. And accidentally, here's a fun one. Accidentally, the other day, I was doing this on a scroll because I found this paper while taking a walk. It was a wicked pad of paper. I left because it had information. Someone left it, and it was in the rain. It was all, but the paper and vinyl, man, it's gonna be here. So it had that tree, which if you saw my old first postings of my first promo pictures of TAO Life Tribe, Artists of Life, it was a tree. So I found that. It was like it was almost the very same tree as that. So this is a scroll that I can keep on my laptop. That will always have paper. So there's always paper with us. And really, you take your Sharpie pencil, you wrap it up like that. Take your elastic band. Wicked. You're good to go. Anyways, with this one, it's kind of cool because I was just out in Space Cadet Land, 420 walk. No, but 420 walks are the best because they bring out the best in you. The artist of, I spelled leaf. So it's like, what the hell is Artist of Leaf? Instead of scribbling, because now I don't necessarily scribble, I just say what's there is there. Because it's the universe telling me something, even if it's messed up. Because in dreams, you dream messed up, like hearts are backwards and skulls are crooked and letters, everything's like inverse, like mathematic, like inverted. Anyways, like letters and numbers are backwards in dreams. But anyways, it says Artist of Leaf. So I just typed in leaf and see what the meaning was, because I knew it sounded like Nordic or something, like Scandinavian. or German, but I look into it, but I forget what originally it is. I think it's German or anyways, but original. It actually means like it means it does mean life in a sense, but it means love or there was another meaning of it, but it boiled down to love. So it's the artist of love, which is cool because love is Om, or like the first vibration of music and sound. And again, universe, you blew me away. Plus, I started writing things down, like just putting them in columns also. TAO life, which is kind of cool, TAO life. And then tribe, if you look at that in silver, it's like try, 3, be. It, it's like be, becoming, like the 3. Like there's 3 is the magic number, like, you know, Blind Melon, or like the school bus, magical school bus. Like try, 3, power in 3, try angles, triangles. So we're all coming together. Angel Valenciano, there's the AV. Again, I ran out of room, but I put the O there. Tao, Tagalog is human, so it's kind of funny that I just put, just as symbol-wise, it's like an arrow, but it's like a guy with his head. Not morbid at all. Because there's the O is there, that could be his head, it kind of rolled off. But it draws the eye down to angelvalenciano.com. And if you look, that's like the symbol right there anyways, like the AV. A's now are like upside down triangles with a dot. That's what an A is. If you ever see that. V's can still be like a V. And if you, it looks a little, but it's about birth and life. I don't know. Not that it's a dirty, crazy thought or anything, but the A's, and especially when you put the V under it, it starts to look like a vagina. But hey, you know what? That's what it's all about. It's about the. If you think about like the, you know, it's it's the place of origin for human beings. It's the birth. It's our birth. So, anyways, I just wanted to. I don't know if this is gonna get on YouTube. I might have to put it on Vimeo or cut it up in slices, but it's a really cool kind of lesson. Plus, we picked these colors. I'll just do this. And it's funny because I'm wearing this like black. Look at my black and red and gray and white, but those are the colors that I like using anyways. We're space cadets and transformers and AV. So there you go. That's what we're all about. Spacemen that come down to Earth. No, check it out. That's what it's all about. I'm gonna start branding this. So whenever you guys see that, it's good stuff. Shut off the video! Thank you, Namaste. Thank you very much for listening. And more awesome, amazing stuff gonna be coming your way. Peace. Namaste. I'll talk to you very soon. Love you guys.